Oil prices have continued to skyrocket as global supply reduces. The average international oil reference price has risen by 90.6% and more than 100% for petrol and diesel, respectively. According to McKinsey and Company, the African oil and gas industry is entering a new era, and there are reasons why petrol prices are constantly on the rise, as you will be discovering shortly. Looking at the causes of these price hikes at the global level, the COVID-19 pandemic triggered significant market volatility across the global oil sector in the past 3 years, and now, fluctuations in petrol prices are very common as conflict hit Russia and Ukraine. African producers are facing several challenges as well. Production has slowed down in African oil legacy fields, coupled with political instability in countries such as Libya. Here are the 10 African countries with the highest average petrol prices in 2022. 10. South Africa, $1.61 per liter. South African car owners and motorists have certainly felt the pinch of increasing petrol prices that continue to climb due to the weaker rand and higher international fuel prices. A liter of petrol in South Africa costs about $1.61. The government regulates the petrol retail price through the South African Petroleum Industry Association. The petrol prices are usually changed on the first Wednesday of every month. The petrol pump price in South Africa, however, is made up of a number of elements, grouped under international and domestic factors. What causes price increases at the international level are the disparities with the price of other currencies like the dollar and the rand. At the domestic level, petrol sellers talk of transport costs, taxes, and levies, amongst others. 9. Mauritius, $1.62 per liter. Since the start of this year, the price of petrol in Mauritius has been facing constant fluctuations. As of now, a liter of gasoline is sold at $1.62 in this country. The high price of petrol in Mauritius is also affecting the prices of other commodities, such as electricity. Looking at the negative impact on the cost of living caused by this, stakeholders in various sectors have been complaining about an eventual price rise on even more essential goods like bread and bus fares. Just like was the case with South Africa, Mauritius's weakening rupee has moderated the impact of lower United States dollar-denominated world fuel prices. The impact of high petrol prices in Mauritius has also affected the cost of production of other industries, such as the textile sector. Prices of their finished goods also increase as transportation is included in the production, although the increase is not very excessive. There are fears that inflation could crop up as a result of this. Let us know if you're enjoying this video by giving it a like and subscribing to our channel. 8. Sierra Leone, $1.67 per liter. The price of fuel in Sierra Leone had been fixed at about $1.67 by the Petroleum Regulation Agency since June 2022. According to a press release signed by this agency on June 9, 2022, the increase in the price of petroleum products in Sierra Leone is a result of continuous hikes in prices and a decline in supply at the global market. 7. Uganda, $1.68 per liter. The resumption of economic activities in Uganda after a break due to the COVID-19 pandemic has seen a rapid increase in the price of petrol there. A liter of petrol is sold at $1.68 in many parts of this country. Uganda has one of the highest fuel prices in the East African region. Their government rejected proposals for any price interventions which happened in neighboring countries. This even made its inflation rate rise to 9% at the end of August. The Commissioner for Petroleum in the Ministry of Energy and Development, Honey Malinga, highlighted some months ago that the factors which led to the increase in fuel prices have eased, hence the stabilization or reduction of pump prices. The commissioner as well reminded the population that there will be a drop in the price of fuel in Uganda as days go by. According to him, there are some big dealers who have expensive oil in their reserves and will release it as soon as the political tension between Kenya and Uganda depletes. 6. Morocco, $1.78 per liter. According to the Global Petrol Prices Platform benchmark, Morocco ranks second in terms of high average gasoline or petrol prices among Arab countries. A liter of petrol has been sold at $1.78 in Morocco. Although the Moroccan government is doing its best to regulate the price of this essential good, they are still amongst the African countries with the highest average petrol prices in 2022. 5. Cape Verde, $1.79 per liter. The average price of petrol in Cape Verde has not been stable. However, the fluctuations this year makes customers buy a liter at not less than $1.79. The reason for such a high price is the value-added tax in Cape Verde. Besides, sellers also add their transport and other costs to the price of petrol, which makes it quite a big one for most consumers. The transport sector in Cape Verde is also growing very rapidly and is one of the highest consumers of petrol in the country. In order to curb this, the government is building partnerships with other states to address matters pertaining to the petrol supply and other fuel sources. 4. Malawi, $1.95 per liter. The scarcity of petrol in Malawi is attributed to the shortage of foreign exchange, especially the US dollars. This shortage has forced Malawi's drivers to wait hours, sometimes overnight, to purchase petrol at very high prices. A liter costs about $1.95 there. Analysts have also attributed the petrol price hike in Malawi to the ongoing crisis in Ukraine. There has also been the devaluation of the kwacha, the Malawi currency, which has pushed petrol and transport costs up. Some people who were formerly employed in petrol spots are gradually losing their job positions as a result of price hikes. This makes life difficult and challenging for those who fully depended on this activity for survival. 3. Seychelles, $1.96. In April this year, the Seychelles Petroleum Company increased fuel prices, including that of petrol in response to shortage and high demand from customers. As of now, a liter of petrol is sold in most Seychelles cities at about $1.95. The interim CEO of the petroleum company told the media that several factors are responsible for the increase in petroleum prices, including the global uncertainty caused by the Russia-Ukraine war. The last time Seychelles, an archipelago in the western Indian Ocean, had a substantial increase in fuel prices was in 2008 when it undertook an International Monetary Fund-backed macroeconomic reform program. However, there are hopes that the prices of petrol will drop in this country in the nearest future. 2. Zimbabwe, $1.98 per liter. Petrol prices in Zimbabwe are not also very stable. They fluctuate with changing demand and supply from time to time. The average petrol price in this country in 2022 is about $1.98. The price of petrol in Zimbabwe is set in accordance with the increasing oil prices on the international market. The Zimbabwe Energy Regulation Authority is in charge of controlling petrol and other fuel prices in the country. Each time petrol prices rise in Zimbabwe, the cost of some consumer products go up as well, just like what has been observed in the preceding countries. 1. Central African Republic, $2.39 per liter. Consumers in the Central African Republic have allegedly paid the highest price for petrol in Africa in 2022. 1 liter of fuel here costs on average $2.39. In fact, for the past few months, getting petrol in this country has been like digging for gold. This comes at a time when prices of other basic foods have also risen dramatically. What do you have to say about petrol prices in Africa? Here are a few things you should retain. Fuel prices in the world are over skyrocketing as the Russia-Ukraine conflict draws on. The COVID-19 pandemic also acted as one of the key factors for these price hikes. There are other African countries with increasing average petrol prices, but we selected just 10 of these countries for this video. Data relating to these petrol prices constantly change with fluctuating demand and supply. Hence, different sources might give varied statistics, but the differences are not very wide. If there are things you love to add to what you've just watched, please drop them in the comment below. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and stay glued for more of our interesting videos. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.